Look, check this out. Somebody, I remember watching this video, and somebody said that, and somebody was saying that the children are a reflection of the parents. And somebody said if the parents are overweight, the children will be overweight. If the parents, and when they said that, it opened my eyes to a lot of things, right? Because think about fat kids. Think about some of the kids you see that's overweight. Their parents are overweight. Like I was in the store the other day and I seen this little 5-year-old boy. He was a chubby little boy. And the mama was big. I said, man, I bet the daddy big too. Like, think about that. Like, children are sponges. I remember going to school with a few kids, and you gotta understand, around the time I was in high school and middle school, I can't see nothing. Nelly was a big deal. The rapper Nelly, he was a big deal. And I remember it was a guy used to dress just like Nelly, with the, because we didn't have school uniforms when I first got to high school. He would have the Air Force Ones, the jerseys, like the hats, the what you call them little things, the little sweatbands on. And that stuff is expensive. But guess what? His pops dress like that. His pops dress like that. And that opened my eyes to a lot of things. It opened my eyes to a lot of things. If the child is overweight, the parents will be overweight. Like, you know how you talk to people when they become adults, and when you talking with a person, you see their teeth. They have their teeth are bad, and it's not the fact they got. Hate to say this, and it's not the fact that they have bad dental hygiene. It's just, it's not that important to them. And here's what I mean by that. Like, you'll see people be talking to people, you be like, man, they may need some dental work done. You know his teeth is not. Like, for instance, I'm gonna give you an example. The dentist I used for years retired 3 years ago. And you don't understand how good of a dentist you have until you lose yours, right? And you hear people with these horror stories. Yeah, man, they said I needed some work done that I didn't even need done. So last night I was just looking online for another dentist, and you go on the reviews, you look at the reviews, and I always go to the lowest reviews. Well, I had dialed it down to like 3 dentists. One of them, because I want to get a deep cleaning. And the deep cleaning normally run you about $1,200. The deep cleaning range from $800 all the way to $3,000. Like, it just depends on what doctor you use. Some doctors feel like, I looked at this one doctor, reviews good, been in business a while, and this is what his website said. His website said, we will see if you are a good fit for us. You have to apply to be one of his clients or whatever you want to call it. And I knew then that guy's not for me. And the reason I'm gonna say this guy is not for me, you have to understand the area I live in. I live in Ocean Springs, right? Everybody around here, quote unquote, have money. And this doctor, he only deal with people. Money's not an issue. Money's an issue for me. Because what I want to do, I want to go get me a deep cleaning, pay that $800,000, however much it is. And if they say, hey, Gibson, we need to go ahead and take care of this and this, this is going to range about another $800. Let's just say I go get a deep cleaning for $600. Boom. They be like, hey, man, we got one cabinet in the back. We need to go ahead and get that out and filled in. It's going to be another $900. All right, man, give me about 2 weeks. I'll come back with the money. He don't want to deal with that. He wants you to go in, tell me what I need, doc. We're going to do a deep cleaning for about $1,600. Then we're going to fill in that back there. We're going to fill in that one cabinet for about another $1,400. He's used to dealing with them. I don't have that kind of money. I'm poor. So I started looking. Then I found this other doctor. And there's one, I looked at the reviews, we had good reviews, and I went to the lowest review. And the 5 people that said the issues they had, I said, man, them 5 black people. I said, man, he probably don't want to deal with black people. I'm going to be honest. Sometimes I really don't want to deal with black people either because some black people don't have money. I said, he might lump me in with them. He may have been watching my videos. Stop dealing with poor people. Man, Gibson black, he poor, he ain't got no money. So that's what he made. I said, well, so anyway, I found this other doctor. I'm gonna call him today when they open. You do not want to go to a dentist that accept walk-ins. For dentists accept walk-ins, they're money hungry. Dentists accept walk-ins, they gonna sit me down, they gonna open my mouth. Oh yeah, man, we need to pull all your teeth out. You need dentures. Your dental work is horrible. So I don't want that. Look, I understand you want money. I don't mind paying money, but don't have me paying for something I don't need. So they kind of got me over the ropes right now. So, and I want to get a deep cleaning done. Because again, my dentist retired 3 years ago, and I want to go ahead and get me a deep cleaning. Because number one, I feel a little pain here and a little pain here. And normally, adults over 30 years old, if they haven't been to the dentist in over a few years, they will have a gum disease. And a gum disease typically can get healed by deep cleaning because what it is levels. Like if your gums ever start swelling up and you don't do nothing, and then they swell up even more, you got to have surgery to fix that. But if you feel a little pain in your gums, not bad where it's noticeable, don't stop you from eating or drinking. Go ahead and get it looked at. A deep cleaning might can solve it. So I'm going to go ahead and get me a deep cleaning. Oh, Gibson, we need to do this. I'm going to be honest. That doctor I had, she retired. Boy, she was awesome. I had some fillings done. Man, she was, you know how when you talk to people, they have black stuff in their teeth? I never had none of that. They use that, man, listen, this dentist was awesome. So I don't want to go to a poor dentist who's just looking for a money grab. So when they open, I'm gonna book an appointment with this guy. And whatever you want for a deep cleaning, I'm gonna pay it. And like I say, deep cleaning ranges. Last time I looked into getting a deep cleaning, this was around the time my dentist had retired. So let me try this other guy. I said, yeah, man, I want to get a deep clean. That man told me $600 for the top, $600 for the bottom for a deep cleaning. I said, man, flip him. Because my other dentist didn't charge me that much for no deep cleaning. It wasn't nothing but like $300-400. Now, granted, I was like, because see, I try and get a deep cleaning about every 2 years. Sometimes you don't really need one. I just kind of prefer to go ahead and get me a deep cleaning about every 2 years. So anyway, it was coming up around the time I needed a deep cleaning. And this around the time I left, I went full time with my business. So I lost my dental insurance. I was like, man, I just pay out of pocket. And that's when she's like, hey, I'm retiring. So she retired. And I was like, well, flip it, man. I just thug it out till I find another dentist. And I never really looked into it. Because I try and stay on top of my dental work. And here we are 3 years later. I don't... You don't want to go to a franchise chain dentist office. Like Aspen Dental. There's a million Aspen Dentals, and what it is, I remember graduating welding school, and there was this guy came in, he was a subcontractor. I remember he was sending everybody out of school to Wisconsin. Yeah, man, y'all make $1,500 a week. And he probably lied to the people that had the job. Yeah, man, I get you 10 welders in here next week, and none of us had experience. So he was gonna let us fumble and fail and fire our way through, and that's what Aspen Dental probably do. I mean, how many coming out of dental school? 10. Y'all come on over here. And then I'm sitting down with a new dental guy. Yeah, man, ain't looking good, man. Might want to get your front 2 teeth removed, and then we'll get you some veneers in. Man, what's wrong with my front 2 teeth? Well, man, you know, it's just best to get them removed. And the whole time, he just wanted to do a veneer job. Flip that. I ain't trying to go to a dentist that's struggling. So I'm going to try this other guy. I read some reviews on him. He seemed pretty legit. Hope he don't mind a black guy sitting in his chair. Time to go see what's up, man. Flap!